$24 billion. That's what's putting the Paramount-Warner Bros deal under fire. US senators are demanding a review into $24 billion of foreign backing. And in the middle of all this, the HBO boss is having lunch with the Netflix boss. Let's get into this week in film. So 7 Democrat senators wrote to the FCC chairman wanting a thorough review of the foreign investment funding behind the Paramount-Warner Bros deal. It has been reported that $24 billion of funding for the acquisition was invested by 3 particular Middle Eastern funds. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, which is owned by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salem, Qatar's Investment Authority, and Abu Dhabi's Investment Authority. Senators have expressed deep concern that these wealth funds are providing billions for the merger, including Chinese gaming and internet giant Tencent. The issue they have is the degree of control that these countries behind these funds will have over American journalism, since the merger involves the possession of CNN. The letter continued to state that concern extends beyond our borders. CNN International is distributed in over 200 countries and territories, and CNN News Source is the world's most extensively relied upon news service, partnering with over 1,000 local and international news organizations around the world. The potential for foreign government influence over American journalism at home and abroad is not hypothetical. It is structural and it is unchecked. While Paramount have pushed back to say that Middle Eastern sovereign wealth funds have to forego any governance rights, the senators have responded to say, even as non-governing partners, their massive investment creates significant opportunity for soft power and influence over CNN's editorial decisions and business priorities. In my view, I think this is a very fair concern to have. People are already questioning Paramount CEO's close relationship with Trump and how much politics will play in film content moving forwards. Therefore, strong foreign-backed investments will raise the same queries around control and influence. Senators are urging the FCC to conduct a full and independent Section 310B review of all foreign ownership interests of the Paramount-Warner Bros. Acquisition deal, including Tencent and all Gulf sovereign wealth funds, before any approval is granted. Let's see how the FCC respond. In adjacent news, Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos was spotted having lunch with HBO CEO Casey Bloys. Now, this has sparked a bit of interest because HBO is currently owned by Warner Bros., who is currently getting bought out by Paramount, the very company that won the bid against Netflix. So what could Casey possibly be talking about with Ted at the moment? Well, Casey has responded to this supposed lunch in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. Upon being asked for any insight into the lunch, he said, "Well, anybody I have lunch with now is going to be through this prism. Sometimes lunch is just lunch." And that's it, apparently. I mean, I do agree that sometimes things are just what they seem, but in the midst of this merger, I would love to be a fly on the wall as to what they might have talked about. Maybe they're just friends, but I wonder if Casey would have preferred Netflix as their parent company instead of Paramount. I guess we'll never know. For now, on the subject of Paramount, in my last video, I said that we haven't actually received an official statement from them regarding their stance on the potential job loss of this merger. Well, 30 minutes after I posted my video, they actually came out with a statement on this very topic. Well, in a letter to Senator Adam Schiff and Rep. Laura Friedman, David Ellison, the Paramount CEO, doubled down on his commitment to keep Paramount and Warner Bros. Separate and to produce a combined 30 films a year if they merge. He iterates that it will help preserve good jobs and expand opportunities for workers in California and in the United States. Paramount anticipates at least $6 billion in cost savings from the deal. But there's serious angst in Hollywood thinking that this will mean heavy layoffs. Executives have pushed back on this speculation about massive job losses, insisting that a significant chunk of the savings will come from elsewhere. Well, this is good to hear, but I can understand why there'll be a significant amount of people that are still skeptical. As partly a response to the concerns of potential wave of layoffs, Senator Adam Schiff, one of the recipients of the letter from David Ellison, drafted a bill to create a federal incentive for film and TV production. Senator Adam Schiff held a hearing at Burbank City Hall to build support for this measure, noting that Los Angeles County has lost 42,000 entertainment jobs over the last 2 years. These are great jobs and we want to keep them here at home. It's not rocket science how we do that. It's largely drafted. It needs to be bipartisan. We are working together bipartisan support for this. The bipartisan support that he's referring to is his continued pursuit of getting Republican co-sponsors. This continues to be a contentious issue, and I'm glad there are measures taking place to preserve employment. Let's hope it prevails. Last but not least, rumor has it that Tom Cruise is in talks to feature as a villain in the impending Miami Vice film directed by Joseph Kosinski, featuring Austin Butler and Michael B. Jordan. Now, don't play with me. Don't play around with me, because this has excited me on all levels. Like, I'm already kind of excited for this film anyway, because it looks like good casting and, you know, great director. Like, you know, it sounds like it's going to be great. And then you want to add Tom Cruise. And not only that, but you might want to add Tom Cruise as a villain. I don't think I should be getting my hopes up. Personally, I don't think I should be getting my hopes up. But I absolutely love the idea. The last time I saw Tom Cruise as a villain type character was in Collateral, one of my top favorite films from him. So it would be amazing to see that side of him again. I will definitely keep you posted if there's more rumors about that, but I am very, very excited about that possibility. So that's all I have for you for TWIF this week in film. What are your thoughts on the 3 Middle Eastern funds backing the Paramount-Warner Bros deal? Is this something that you already knew about? Are you surprised? What could HBO boss Casey possibly have talked about with Netflix boss Ted Sarandos? And are you feeling optimistic about David Ellison's stance on more job creation coming out as an outcome of the Paramount-Warner Bros deal? And this rumor of Tom Cruise being in Miami Vice, what do you think about that? Let me know. Follow along for more film news, and I will see you in the comments.